Kia ora, it's Ruth here in my backyard in Christchurch, and it is officially summer. It is now December, which means it's time for my December garden tour, and it also means that it is 6 months since I've been showing you around my garden, so it's awesome for me at least, seeing all the different changes there's been. If you want to have a check out, I'll put a link up top to my first video, and then this is where we are now. Now I've decided, normally when I do my garden tours I've been starting with the veggies and finishing with the flowers, but just the way the sun is today, I thought I'd start with the flowers so you get a reverse tour. So come join me as we go around the garden. Now I'm going to be showing you things that have been going well, but also things that haven't been going as well, because that's just the nature of gardening. So here has been an awesome change, even just from the last video I showed of this garden. Everything has been flowering so beautifully. These are the alstroemerias that Mum planted while she was here. Thanks, Mum. And everything else is just looking so beautiful. I'll take you around the back here as well to show you these ones. We've got a few pinkies coming through and some red ones which we've been picking a lot, which has been awesome. Hydrangeas, which are just starting to come out. They seem to love it in the shade, which is awesome. And here it is all back here. I'll take you out so you can see everything. Bit shaded, but it's looking awesome. Our persimmon tree, we've ended up adding extra stakes to, because this seems to be quite a wind tunnel, and so it was giving some, well, to be honest, some pretty scary wind that was blowing over so far that we thought we probably should put some extra stakes in, so we'll see how that goes. We're hoping we can leave the tree here because we really like it here, and we're really hoping that it's got a beautiful structure and persimmon trees, so once it gets bigger it will just be a really nice place in this area. So take you around to the next tree. These guys are all in the shade. This is our crab apple that we cut the top off just in winter because it got really tall, and it's actually doing a whole lot better for it. It's bushed out a lot. Down around here are some seeds that I just planted yesterday. Now you might see some green in it, but those are just leaves that have fallen in sadly. Nothing's popped up within a day. So we've got a next lot of seeds that are all coming out, and I'll take you round through here into the back of the garden. Oh, down here I've started digging up a bit of ground, and that will be for another video. I'm quite excited, but the garden might be growing. So here is our garlic, and it's going really well. It's just starting to get a little bit of rust. I thought we'd done so well with not getting rust, but we've been feeding it lots, and we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure the bulbs will be pretty happy now, so hopefully they'll be out soon. Here is some more around here in the shade. Now these onions, I've been waiting for a plane to go past, so I'll take you to see the girls who are looking at me through their little window. But here, the onions are looking a little bit sad. I'm not sure if it's a cross between the hail, which you can kind of see a whole lot of marking on their leaves from the hail, or the wind, or that they've decided their time. Some bulbs are a lot smaller, but some are getting to some really nice decent sizes. So these all might end up coming out soon. We've already used a couple. And my planting of the carrots and beetroot in between have gone well. Also weeds, we'll just take that one out while I'm here. So that's going pretty well with this garden. Over here we've got some more carrots. These ones I need to get a bigger covering. The carrots are actually fine, but it's the lettuce that keeps on getting eaten by birds, which seems to be a common trend. So carrots are going well. I'll need to start picking these as some babies to thin them. Here we've got more beetroots that are looking pretty good. You can see them all swelling out of the ground, so we need to start using more and more in salads. Tomatoes, and all of these are the spinach that has gone to seed. I'm going to take you around to a garden that I've mulched, and I think that is going to be my trick over summer, is mulching. But what I'll do is I'll leave a few of these ones in to collect for seeds, and then I'll end up taking the rest of them out. While we're here, let's have a look in the chicken coop and see what eggs we have. Oh, we've only got 4 eggs this morning. I'll see, oh no, I can see one all the way through there. We'll grab that one soon. But let's go see the girls. Don't come out. No, no, no. Back can you go. Oh, while I'm here, along this back fence, I've planted some sunflowers, and what I've done is I've protected them from the chickens, so hopefully they'll be able to grow up nice and tall and then I won't need the netting of them. And here is not our grape, it's our neighbour's, but it's awesome. It's coming over, and what I've done is I've trained it around an old frame that was for raspberries, but as you can see, the raspberries aren't really doing much. So this just provides some shelter for the girls, and there's some little grapes coming, so we'll see how they go. Either the girls will enjoy them or we will. I'll take you around here. I haven't cleaned out the coop this morning. We've got an egg all the way back here. Wonder what happened. Wonder either she couldn't make it in time or it was way too full. Oh, interesting colour, so I'm going to have to look at this. Why the egg has got that colour on it. Background here. The girls are all very nosy. Here you go. Hello, hello. Good morning. I'll give them a proper pat later. Let's put the egg down with the others. See, it's a bit whiter. Interesting, I'll have to look at that. Back here we have more sunflowers, more marigolds, and these are all the wildflowers coming out. We've got some that are starting to flower already. So it's been tricky making sure we don't weed this by mistake, but I'm looking forward to when this all gets beautiful. Here our broad beans are coming to an end. They have been amazing, and what we're going to do is soon just pick them all and blanch them and freeze them, so we've got them for winter. Our spinach in here is going to seed as well, and our broccolini is doing pretty well going to seed too. It's definitely now too summery for them, but again, I love it. The bees are having a pretty good time. Oh, it's hard to track a bee. Anyway, there's bees all through it. Down here our sugar snap peas are coming to the end as well, and so is this, so soon these will come out. We'll keep a couple for seeds, and otherwise just let the bees enjoy them. And here, oh, I forgot to say about this. So, I thought I'd cut my kale off at the ground, because I've heard a lot about just trying to not disturb the roots and the ground system. Didn't think about the fact they'd regrow, and some of them are regrowing too. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm all into experimenting in the garden. I'm not sure whether they're going to grow back and end up just bolting straight away, because that's why I took them out. They'd bolted and I'd collected the seeds. Or they might be great, so we'll see. Okay, we'll take you around here. So it's back to sunny, so you can see my shadow. Hello. Rhubarb's going pretty well. Here is all our berries, our black currants. So they're looking pretty okay. We haven't really had any. Here's one zucchini, not doing too well. Oh yeah, and here's some other ones that aren't doing too well. I'm thinking it's probably because I planted them in the bark. I thought I'd give it a go at just using this space. But there's 1, 2, there's 4 down here. There's 4 and none of them have really done well, but I'll take you around to the other garden around here and I'll show you how they're going, because these ones are happy and they're all planted at the same time, so it definitely says something about the soil. But here, along the fence, we've got our 4 blueberries, and they're all fruiting at different times of year. So this is the latest one. Kind of goes late, middle, early, late, middle, early, and so that means that we'll have lots throughout the season. Here is a little marigold to do some companion planting, and a little nasturtium. And in here we've just got some pea straw, some mulch for the garden. We've got some lettuce that again is being eaten by birds because we've not covered it. Kale. Oh yeah, this beetroot's looking pretty nice down here too. Carrots have been getting along the way. And here are our strawberries, 2 lots of them. We've had to net them now because the birds are enjoying more than we are. There's a lovely little one down there. And as you'll see with that last garden and this one, I've mulched them, and that's been something I've finally done, and I'm like, why did I not do it sooner? Especially here in Canterbury with the warm nor'west breeze, which has pretty much been all of November, is just wind and wind and wind, which really dries out the soil. And I think that's the difference between the back gardens and this one, is that I've mulched them. They've probably been mulched only for about 3 weeks, but the soil underneath it is amazing. If I show you some soil down here, let's have a look. Oh look, there's a pea from the pea straw. Which is awesome because I'm just going to be picking them out and using them in salads and just to snack on. So if I have a look down here, look at that. This is probably watered about 5 days ago and it is still so moist, which just means awesome. For any garden with needing to retain water, it's fantastic, but especially here in Christchurch, I know that over summer we're soon going to get water restrictions, so knowing that my garden isn't going to need as much water is awesome, and it means that the temperature's keeping a more consistent temperature and consistent moistness, which I think is contributing to them not bolting and not going to seed like the back gardens are. So that's going to be my next project, well, one of my next projects is to mulch everywhere, so we're all good. And I've got a massive bale of mulch that I might do another video and show you what I'm doing. But here, again, lettuces that are being eaten by birds. I really just need to cover this garden. More marigolds. Now these are happy zucchinis. These zucchinis I planted at the same ones as the ones in the back. I all grew them from seed together. So you can see happiness in the ground means good zucchinis. If they're not as happy, they just won't do as well. Along here is my shadow, and also some little tomatoes which have grown from seed, which have been trying to do a bit of succession, some spinach from my neighbours, and then some taller ones, and then another taller one. So what I'm really hoping with my tomatoes, which is the first time I'm trying to do it, is to do a bit of a succession planting. Normally with my tomatoes I've either bought them all at the same time or planted my seeds all at the same time, so I've just had one lot of tomatoes and haven't really thought about the fact that I can stagger that planting as well. So staggered it this year, we'll see how we go. To finish, here's one more thing of strawberries. Oh, here's some lovely roses, which I'm not the biggest rose fan, but these look great. And more strawberries. And more nasturtiums. Again, these nasturtiums are pretty happy here. I planted these at the same time as the other little ones. And again, it shows if you plant them in the right place with the right conditions, they grow so much better. Lots of flowers. And I like this netting because it's wide enough for bees and bumblebees to get through, but it deters all of the birds from stealing all our lovely strawberries. So thank you for watching another monthly update. I've got lots of things I need to do with my garden now, such as mulching and adding to my garden a little bit more, and more seeds and more planting. So make sure you check out more, subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you next time. Happy December! See ya!